Keep watching. Pay attention to the screen. You see the child sitting there by the fire hydrant on that little circular island piece of grass? Alright, watch that white van. Watch this. Van pulls up. That same van passed before. I'm about to give you the whole story on this because this isn't the first time she's seen this man. Pay attention. There they are. And he has a knife. She fights, gets back in his vehicle. I guess she's screaming, but the video is silent. There's his face. Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. So the whole story about this one is this. Out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the young girl that was kneeling on a grassy traffic island as she awaited her school bus, she looks up at a white van as it goes past. The driver of this white van had actually approached this young girl 2 weeks ago, making her so uncomfortable that she actually told her parents and she told her teacher. So this wasn't her first run-in with this guy. She noticed his creepy behavior and he approached her 2 weeks ago. I don't know what was said in that approach, but it made her uncomfortable enough for her to tell both her parents and her teachers, which is what every child should be instructed to do. Now, the 11-year-old's eyes continue to follow the van as it goes by because she's seen it before. Now, before returning to the blue slime she was playing with, she's sitting there doing what a normal 11-year-old would do. She's playing with slime. Slime is a little thing that they make, right? A little bouncy thing. She's playing with her slime. She's waiting on her school bus. A minute later, the van returns, stops across the street. She looks up, and a man carrying a knife. And a second later, she finds herself in a struggle with this man. Escambia County Sheriff deputies arrested somebody called Jared Paul Stranga. He's 30 years old. They arrested him late Tuesday after a day-long manhunt in Pensacola, Florida, involving dozens of detectives and deputies. He's charged with kidnapping, attempted kidnapping, aggravated assault, and other felonies for the attack on this young girl, which was captured by a nearby security camera. "We have caught the animal," Escambia Sheriff Chip Simmons said. "We have caught the animal." He's in the state of Florida. Watch the kind of sentence that he gets for this. He's not getting out of jail no time soon. He's going to prison. And he's not getting out of prison anytime soon. I guarantee you that. And for my people who are from, like, say, Jamaica, or especially my Jamaicans, watch how this justice is handled. Watch how many years he gets. The 100-second video is a silent clip from a security camera that shows the girl alone. She's just waiting. This is 7 a.m. in the morning. She's waiting on her school bus to go to school. And we can clearly see him case her out, drive up the street, come back down the street when it's clear and traffic had disappeared, and he thought, I have about 60 seconds to get this done, and he actually attacked. She struggles, causing both of them to fall to the ground. She breaks free and she runs away from the van. I am absolutely sure she was screaming her head off as well, and that scared him more than anything. He probably thought she was going to freeze up and be so scared that he was able to take her into the vehicle. And we don't know if he had somebody else waiting in the vehicle who was going to hold her down while he drove, but that was his plan. This did not look impulsive. It looked like something that was planned, and obviously it was something that was planned because, like the report says, he approached her 2 weeks ago and made her so uncomfortable in that approach that she actually told her parents and she told her teacher. Simmons said that dozens of investigators and deputies scoured the area, and the public was out asking questions, asking information about this white van with the silver bumper. This dummy had a vehicle that was so recognizable, a white van with a silver bumper. How many freaking white vans you know drive around with a silver bumper? But you know what? Most criminals are actually dumb as hell. So when you see them inside, not to say everyone is, but a lot of them are, and they contribute to their own demise, and then they end up in jail wondering how the hell I ended up here. A camera. It's 2021. There are cameras everywhere. So he said deputies found a video of Stranger at a nearby convenience store wearing the same dark blue shirt that the attacker had on and got the license plate number. When deputies went to his house, they found the same van. Its silver bumper was just painted black right then. So in an attempt to disguise himself, he actually escaped, went home, painted the silver bumper black. When they arrested Stranger, his arms were marked by blue slime, the same damn slime that the little girl was playing with. So these deputies were on it. Like, this dummy didn't even have time to clean his hands off, clean the slime off of him that this child was playing with. What the hell was he going to do with her? We can only imagine. So he remains in jail without a bond, and no records have indicated that he has an attorney yet. Simmons said that detectives are contacting other agencies nearby right now, doing some investigations to see if any other similar attempts had been made. Like, has he done this before? Is he someone who kidnaps people on a regular basis? He could be a serial kidnapper and he is just now getting caught. So they have to do their investigations. I tell people this all the time, man. I say, listen, your children, protect them at all costs. Sometimes I see kids out on their own walking through these grassy places, heavily wooded trees, places. The kids are so young, especially in Florida, where I live, often of sticks. You see these children way down the street, far away from home, and they're like 7 and 8 years old. This one was about to take her bus to school, was 11 years old. We don't live in that kind of world anymore. In any country on the face of the earth, where you can just leave your children out there in the open and think they'll be okay. Predators are everywhere. And this is a perfect example of what can happen. Imagine if this little girl froze up and actually went along with him as he dragged her into that vehicle. She would now be a part of the missing children's makeup. That's it. And we don't know if she would have been sold off into prostitution and child pornography. We don't know if she would have been raped and murdered. We don't know what the outcome would have been. So shout out to the little girl. I'm sure her parents taught her to do this. Stranger danger. Run. Fight. Do not get in a vehicle. Whatever you do, do not get in a vehicle. If you're going to harm me, you're going to have to harm me here. I'm not getting in a vehicle with you. This is a proven fact. As soon as you get into a vehicle, your chances of survival just got cut by 50%. Just by allowing yourself to be dragged into a vehicle. So it goes for adults, because they kidnap adults too. Adults as well as children. Do your best to not be dragged into that vehicle. I'm thankful that little girl fought back. She screamed at the top of her lungs. We just couldn't hear it. And he ran. Wasn't as easy as he thought it was going to be. Serious world we're living in. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. I'm out. Peace.